Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aiman Adila Fatasha binti Rosman, and I'm a student from HM2523B1, and my matrix number is 2021112437. The topic for today is criminal justice system. Criminal justice system is the country exercises formal social control through the establishment of a formal criminal justice system, which is characterized by the existence of criminal laws, law enforcement agencies, prosecutors, judges, magistrates, correction officials, prisons, and other institutions. So this is the example videos of a criminal justice system.
Equal justice under law. Those words are carved above the pillars of the United States Supreme Court. But from that building all the way to this one, we haven't yet lived up to that promise for marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill, and I've lived it firsthand. We immigrated here from Pakistan when I was 8. Dad was a cab driver. Mom worked at Sears. Growing up, we lived paycheck to paycheck. One day, we even found an eviction notice on our door. I saw how the color of your skin or the neighborhood you lived in determined whether the system worked for or against you. So I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all of us. Then served our country in the Navy because I wanted to give back. It was the first time in my life I had health insurance. After 9/11, I worked in government because I thought I could change the system. Instead, the system turned on me. So I left and became a civil rights attorney. In 2007, a black man driving a limousine was wrongfully arrested by the police. I took up his case and sued the police department when nobody else would. Since then, I've stood up for immigrants, taken on police brutality, and defended people of color who were abused by the system. Now, I'm suing the LAPD for arresting people of color who did nothing wrong. And I'm taking on warlords like the Saudi Crown Prince, who slaughtered an American journalist, while the Trump administration stood by in silence. I'm running for city attorney because we need to fix our broken criminal justice system. Because black lives matter. Because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Because we can and we must do better. And because everyone in Los Angeles deserves justice.
And today I would like to share with you guys about criminal justice system in Malaysia. In October 2018, the government announced its intention to abolish the death penalty and impose a moratorium on execution in March. However, it announced that it would maintain the death penalty, but would merely end the mandatory application of the punishment. Malaysia currently permits the death penalty for various crimes and makes the sentence mandatory for 11 offenses. The government has yet to introduce legislation to abolish even mandatory death penalty. Malaysia continues to detain individuals without trial under restrictive law. 12 people, including 2 Democratic Action Party lawmakers, were detained under the Security Offences Special Measure Act in October of allegations of supporting the now defunct Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. SOSMA allows for preventive detention up to 28 days with no judicial reviews for a broadly defined range of security offenses. Both the 1959 Prevention of Crime Act and the 2015 Prevention of Terrorism Act give government appointed broad the authority to impose this detention without trial for up to 2 years, renewable indefinitely, to order the electronic monitoring, and to impose other significant restriction on freedom of movement and association. No judicial review is permitted for these measures. The now government has committed to abolish draconian provisions in this law, but has yet to do so. Pakatan Harapan had also pledged to repeal the 2016 National Security Councils Act, which gives broad emergency-like powers to a federal agency under the Prime Minister Department. Instead of repealing it, the government introduced amendment via a bill that was submitted for first reading in April 2019. Some which increased the council's powers instead of curtailing them. The amendment has yet to pass at time of writing. That's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.